Okay, a few notes before I start this video fully off. You're gonna hear music in the background because my uncle is retarded and he wants to blast the music indefinitely. Okay, let's go. My friend Myndcrush, well, he's not my friend, but he's more of my subscription. I mostly watch him. He has some great videos. Go subscribe. He has a little problem.
Hey everybody. I have a big problem going on right now. Well, not that. Look at this. This is my desktop. Yeah, my desktop. It will not load. Toolbar, no toolbar. The only thing that pops up when I restart my computer is my documents, which takes me to this, and that's the only way I can get the different stuff. I really have no fucking clue what's going on. I have Windows Vista. If you, by some chance, know what's going on right now, tell me, because what might have happened is that, I'm not sure if it was Norton or anything, but I think Windows was trying to do an update, and I never updated, and I think that might be what happened, but I can't get that update now, so I can't do it now. If anybody knows what's going on, tell me.
Alright, I'll try to help in the best of my ability. If not, I'm gonna bring in my friend, the Ranger95, because he does tutorials, he does music videos, he basically helps out with most of the tech stuff that not even my brain could possibly broadcast. So yeah, and if you want him on Skype, if you want to talk to him, add him, and I'll basically tell him to talk to you. If you want, that way, you know, you'd be able to, well, the way you'd be able to talk to him and find out, he'd be able to find the problem. But most of the time, he's just a kid. He really doesn't know a lot, to the point of that big technical stuff, that like big, all these different codes and numbers. It's really, you know, it's really big, but he'll try his best, and trust me, it's worked out in the end for me, because he fixed my computer and some of the problems that it had back in the day. But now let's get to your problem. I'll try to help in the best of my ability. First off, you say Norton is the first problem. Right then and there, make sure you get another antivirus software. For example, you should get Avira. You should get Avira, right? Either get Avira or AVG first, and disable your Norton antivirus completely. Don't make it work at all. Just disable it if it's causing you the most problems. Also, if you feel the need that you really don't want to go ahead and just disable that, you can go to your miscellaneous settings, and you can go right here, full screen detection, and maybe that's probably why. Because full screen detection is on, it'll most likely, it scans your entire screen. So that's probably another reason why it probably blocked everything off. That's one reason that I could think of. Another thing you could do is you could press Ctrl Alt Delete, which brings up, of course, the infabled and most famous Task Manager. By bringing up Task Manager, you're able to find out all these different processes and programs that are open, and if you find one that seems just a little bit iffy that you don't know, delete it. But don't delete stuff like Rundell32exe. Don't delete the ones that you need, that you know that commands your computer. Ones that seem iffy, like you know they were just made up. They weren't made with your computer. Now, I know that he has Windows Vista as his operating system. I have Windows XP, but that doesn't stop me, because I used to have a Vista, and trust me, my Vista was cracked up, because Vista is known to have certain problems. It was just like a beta thing that was just rushed. It wasn't really fully out yet. But then after that, they just upgraded it, and they made new versions, and they made Windows Vista Ultimate, and that's basically one reason how they probably fixed some of the crack that they've been doing. So yeah, but just go to your processes, just remove all your processes. Well, remove all the ones that you think is iffy. Remove those. Stop any programs that you see are still running in the applications. check the performance of your CPU usage as well, because if your CPU usage is all the way up in 100, your computer is just gonna be laggy as shit. So just don't do that. I also have Hamachi, which I use to play people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos. Play me, I will kick your ass. You just check your connections to see if those are working. Check if you have any other users that go on your computer besides you. I'm the only one that use my computer. That's it. But yeah. Also, see if you can minimize any windows. If you can't minimize any windows, that's another problem. I could somewhat simulate what's wrong with your computer. Like, for another reason, you may have set a desktop background that could have possibly been like a PNG, or well, not a PNG, a GIF animated sprite or something that could have been on your computer, and it could have fucked your computer over and could have gave you that black screen, because GIF pictures don't work. GIF moving pictures will not work on operating systems as a desktop picture or as a profile picture. What else? Check to see if any programs that you may not need. Delete any files. Delete any compressed folders that you know are gonna fill up your computer. Delete any programs that you may not need. I mean, I have all these different emulators for certain systems and stuff like that, and you know, it's a run-end stuff. But there's the thing though, if you have any programs that you feel you won't need and they're taking up enough space, delete those. Also, if you have a cleaner like Glare Utilities, DaVinci 95 gave me that, or CCleaner, or Malwarebytes anti-malware. If you have any of those, use those and try to clean your computer, because you can access those through My Documents. I mean, all you have to do is go to My Documents, go to folders, and then there you go. I mean, those are all your folders right there. You just extend them and there you go. Those are all your folders. You see, this is all you need in My Documents, and all the stuff that they store up in My Documents, My Music, you don't really need those stuff. So delete those. Try to clean your computer as well as possible before you go into the bigger stuff, and make a backup. Make a backup of where you are right now before you fuck with your computer. Because trust me, I didn't do that, and I've screwed around with my computer, and it gone to the point where it got fucked up. But then it came back, and then after that, I got fucked up again by, you know, the Trojan virus. But as far as I know, this is the one thing that I have to recommend. Just block Norton Antivirus if it's the one that's stopping you from using that. About your toolbar, you gotta check that too. You have to go to your properties. Try to make sure everything's small. I mean, even though when my computer lags at certain times, I'm still able to go to my start menu because I keep my icons to a small size, not a big size. I make sure nothing is like the smallest size or anything at all. Make sure you don't have any, like I said before, make sure you don't have any programs running. And also, you make that Windows update thing, I don't believe that, because when I'm about to turn off my computer, I turn it off and it works well. But here's the thing, most of the times when it asks you for an update, there's going to be a shield right near that update that asks you need to update your system. And that's basically another thing that you probably have to do. And it has to update your system. It just has to. There's no way Windows will stop you from updating. So you had to update your system anyway. And Windows didn't come out with an update, as far as I know, for the operating system of XP or Vista. And trust me, I've had a Vista and it fucks up pretty bad. After all that's done, if it still doesn't work, restart your system about 3 times. Turn off your system if it doesn't work, and then plug it out for, like, you know, the 15-second crap. Do that, and then plug it back in and then turn it on. Check if those work. If all else fails, call a technical support line. Although you'll probably have to pay a couple of bucks. It's gonna be probably expensive, because that's what I was forced to do. Basically, you call them up, and they'll do a Go Assist help, and they'll tell you to go to when you start up your program, you want to go into the safe mode, and that will basically be where you start up most of your files. You could use safe mode, and you could probably check out the problem from safe mode there. And Go Assist Help. Go Assist Help, what that does, when you're with the technical support, they'll go on your computer and they'll find any problems that are wrong with your computer. If not, it's a virus and there's something wrong with your computer from there. It's most likely a Trojan, as we all know. But yeah, that's all I can do. That's all I can basically help. And if not, I'll see when my friend Devindra95 comes back from his vacation. I'll see if he could give you his Skype and you could call him and he'll probably fix your computer. But that's it. That's all I could possibly do to help. I hope this helped. If it didn't help, I tried. Myndcrush, stay breezy, and I will be off now.